17.
Sassy Chat Games.
Date everything.
An armored warrior of some kind stands before you, a massive sack of loot slung over his shoulder. He greets you cheerfully, something about his smile and tone reminding you of your own customer service voice at work.
Hey there! I'm Michael Transaction. But you can call me Mikey. Congratulations! Thanks for your purchase of the Date Everything Luxurious Edition! Your purchase gives you exclusive access to new features never seen in the game before. But I'm not.
Despite having no visible eyelashes, Mikey manages to bat his at you all the same.
I can assure you that the creators of this game get a certain percentage of my profits. I'm not certain. I'm not evil!
I'm doing this to support my kids, if you really gotta know. Blame it on the economic climate, housing market, whatever you want. But a transaction's gotta transact to survive out there.
Alright, I've got thick skin. But enough is enough. I'll still let you hold, but we're gonna cool it for today. Goodbye! Why you gotta be so mean?
I don't get a single money from all the microtransactions in this game. It's bullshit.
Not too shabby. You know, I'm not one for friendship much, but I think it's time we scooch up our relationship a half notch so I can throw you a bone in the form of specs points. We compadres now, you hear? Friends till the end, right? You're not gonna get me to hate you that easily. But look, I really do see potential in you. Maybe this time I can teach you my ways. The art of pain, my dear. Rejection to its fullest potential. I don't like rejection. I love it. It's like a warm blanket you snuggle with at night. getting a hate ending with these chumps around here is real easy if you ask me. Plus, you get the same amount of points. Wrong? Don't get me started on whether it matters how you treat inanimate objects. These objects here are meant to serve you. And taking their specs points is the best way they can do that for you. Keep hating!
Big on! If you can't understand Jean-Louis rhythm and rhyme, then he shouldn't have bothered or given his time. Va te faire foutre.
Oh, you again. I mean, JK, hi, good to see you. Guess I will stop my live stream and, talk to you now? Oh my god. I can't believe that you just...
Ah, my dear, you have come back to visit and give me the chance to admire your...
Amir's smile falters, his effusive praise coming to a grinding halt.
Oh, my tragedy mars your beauty. It has nothing to do with your gorgeous proportions, your stunning features. It is green, a color that cannot belong in the white statuary of your teeth. Did you have broccoli recently? Ah, that's a strange choice. Well, I'm afraid you have some left over in your teeth. Just there. Take a look. Oh, now that is a good question. For so many reasons, that is an important question to ask. You know, as some advice that's coming from love, perhaps you should consider flossing more often. I'm sure Barry would be happy to lend you a hand with it, actually. He's rather obnoxiously reliable with personal routine. Yes, I think that would be best. Your beauty is too luminous to deprive the world of it for 1 second more.
You again? So, what brings you back, poser? See? I'm being nice. Ugh. I'm a duck. Quack. Riveting. What, you trying to be ducking cool or something? I say you could call me that, dumbass! damn sure I didn't. But you are all those things, and more. Probably. I'm just being accurate. Fine. Call or Daddy. Boring. Oh, and there it is. I'm getting bored with this dumbass convo. I usually spend about 20 seconds talking, and then whoever I'm talking to miraculously ends up dead. You can be whichever one you like. That's the only favor I'm gonna do you too, so appreciate that shit. Yes and no. It's Nanya. Names are worth choosing. And I don't have to tell you shit if I don't feel like it. In fact, I'm gonna get the duck out of this one-bill town. You wanna talk to me again? Too ducking bad, poser. Rebel's out. Rebel ain't coming back. Poof! Rebel's gone.
Hey there. Oh, nothing really. It's just... You were very animated last night. You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having. Well, it's my job, isn't it? Am I supposed to just close my eyes and pretend you aren't there? Don't be silly. After seeing you be so lively last night, I was hoping to hear a little bit more about what you're into. You can learn so much about people from their dreams, you know. Oh, don't be like that. I have to see the other side of them, you know. You might as well tell me what you're seeing. Maybe you're not quite comfortable enough with me yet. I can understand if you need a little more time. Just think about opening up a little for me, okay? Maybe I'll share a little something about myself with you, too. You're no fun, you know. See you tonight, I suppose.
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and intimidating. She's dressed like some sort of quasi-Victorian text-themed aristocrat. You couldn't have imagined what the date theaters might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
Why do you ask?
But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Ugh, why is there always sand in places where sand should never be? But of course, that poor little pony could never make the jump. What do you do with a drunken sailor but shoot him and pat yourself on the back for doing your duty? Doesn't matter. None of it matters. The trick is to realize that it never did, and content yourself with the dark corners of the cave, staring at the reflected firelight and judging the world you'll never see. funny. Funny. Thigh slapper. Slap, slit, flap. Knit me back up like an old sweater. I swear to God I could hear a pin drop. Does anyone have a pin? So many things are happening all the time. It's like snow in the globe. It's dust floating through the burning light in the window. So, you close the shades. But, did you know the neighbors can still see? There's always someone watching. Did you know? Call me when you're in town again. We'll get tea and laugh at the peasants.
With that, she is gone. But before you go back to your overworld home, it appears that Rebel blocks your way.
You? What are you doing? Couldn't get enough of me, huh? Thought I told you to get lost. Yeah, you weren't. But guess what you missed out on? It's my ass. Huh. More striking resemblance to your face, I thought. I hope you've had as much of a blast as I have.
Rebel seems surprised for a moment. They look at you hard as if trying to decide if you're serious before their eyes fall to their feet and they mumble a response.
Sure, whatever. Well, it's a good thing that unlike the other idiots in this house, I'm not just here to fawn over you and try to get you to love me. So you can take me as I am, or you can go right ahead and duck off. Rebel out.
Oh my stars, I've been waiting for you.
An 18th century dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you, turning this way and that as though modeling in his own imaginary spotlight. He seems quite impressed with himself.
Yes, yes, it's me. It's me. The one, the only Candelabra.
Goodbye.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're like dating your couch and your TV. Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot. I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, like, household object harem anime is going. Huh? Why not? It shouldn't be that hard to know where you stand with your refrigerator. Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right? Well, damn, I would. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know... Yes, the fuck you do. All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Aldivinites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
Benoit is in a graceful split on the ground, bending forward so that their nose touches their knee. They smile when they see you. They take their sweet time getting up. Perhaps they intend to show off for you.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just trying to keep limber after all that time in your drawer. I'm glad you came to see me. I thought of a wonderful way for us to get to know each other better. Aside from the obvious and surefire method, sex. Don't be silly. There's nothing better.
They pull a small black and red box out from a drawer.
Sexy questions for sexy people. A card game designed to help couples working on their intimacy. Not that I need any help with my intimacy, but you seem a bit shyer than me, so we might as well make a game of it.
Benoit draws a card and reads aloud to you.
What is the wildest place you've made love? Your own bed? Did you perhaps misunderstand the question? Ah, well, still plenty of time to do better.
Benoit tosses the card aside, pulling another.
Okay, how about this one? Favorite place to be kissed? Understood. We can stop.
Benoit puts the box of cards away, their gaze far warmer than when you started.
Well, now with that behind us, how are you feeling? Wouldn't you like to shake the dust off those hips? You're lost then.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Wet hot love. Wet hot love. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself and a mighty fine sense of humor about you, too. It's maybe the best quality a person can possess. Right up there with calf roping. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Well, maybe you're more of a sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name is Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. Now, don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? But being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. You've been told. Get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Too late. The spigot's wide open. Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Will you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? That's probably my fault. My dialect can be ripe thick sometimes. Thicker than a syrupy stack of southern-esque allusions. Let me, try that again. Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my days sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Absolutely not. But I reckon you've been mighty clean, huh? It takes the average person 12 minutes. I mean... Listen, I ain't looking to quarrel or nothing. But have you ever heard of time blindness? Now, I ain't in no position to formally diagnose it. Personally, I failed out of med school. Twice. But you might want to consider getting yourself a professional opinion. Alright. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? $1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Listen, pal, when it's your turn to complain, I look forward to hearing all about your personal issues. But right now, I'm the one monologuing, baby. And here's my beef. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? No, I reckon I complained exactly but getting back to my point. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield, like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
Big on! If you can't understand Jean-Louis rhythm and rhyme, then he shouldn't have bothered or given his time. Another chance? Does Jean-Louis get another chance to keep the flow going after installation? Oh, mais oui, je me souviens. It flows on, plunged to a state beyond comprehension. So be it. One more chance. But this, she is the last one. Allons-y.
You're back!
It all happened one rainy night on the north side of Perkleman City.
the tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays. Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar. It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple. Heavy pour. Devastatingly potent? Yes. A recipe for disaster? I know. I shouldn't have indulged. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion. They've got an incredible buffet. Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things. Like Diplodocus berries. And Jimson weed cupcakes. They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine. Anyway, I ate my fill and went on my way. That's when things started to get weird. No! Not at all! It was Thursday. I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or... I guess you could say I was making my way about town. Aimlessly, you see? Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark, and had a rather threatening look about it. So naturally, I went down it. Sinks? I am? Relax! It was a joke. You really ought to lighten up. Anyway, I wandered down the alley and came to a door lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. Although it could have easily been more of a chartreuse. I can't tell, I'm tone deaf. Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclairius. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. I'm sorry I keep harping on the shirt, but it was absolutely fantastic. She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one. They were business cards. I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades is a bespoke shovel manufacturer based in Crumple, Michigan. The owner's name is Ace. He does great work. Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade. We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again and we had a bit of a row, and I'm sorry. God damn, that is a nice shirt. Anyway. I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me. Because right afterward, she said, Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it. And then she cursed me. She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort. And then said,
Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object.
I transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done. That is correct. And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life. To stroll the streets of Turkleman City once more, without a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms. Will you? Oh, I'm fresh out of bits. Oh, I haven't been taking minutes on this meeting. Have you?
He stands there, silent and unmoving, until you finally leave. A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood. Tiger, tiger, tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that. Yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Good, bad, what's the difference? I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal. You have no idea. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? Ah, thus are explained the cracker crumbs in the pockets of t-shirts. It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo, an acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Beans? But the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. I no longer partake. Wine was something I shared only with him. Like so many other things. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him my tempest seems but a suggestion. A rumor of rain in another man's country. We both made mistakes. Neglect, betrayal. I cannot even claim to have left behind the anger that was born in me. Oh, yes. I told it not. My wrath did grow, and I watered it with fears, night and morning with my tears. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way. Perhaps you're right. Beware, beware his flashing eyes, his floating hair. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. Ah, is it though? Am I excited the way I would be about a Bratwurst? Or the way I would be about that fantastic red shirt of yours? Which is different from how I feel about fireworks or a sequined codpiece. So much complexity. So when I say may, I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud, a wet blanket, a bore. And if that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I? Of course it makes sense. I always make sense. I'm a sparkling conversationalist. So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly. Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape. I can see that, you do not make that a priority. You hate the tireless pursuit of physical excellence? When I come across a new diversion, the first question I ask myself is, would a boring person do this? If the answer is yes, I avoid that thing like cheap shoes. Inexpensive is not what I mean. I mean cheaply dreamt of, cheaply designed, cheaply made. You wouldn't understand. You have no delicate sense of the physical world. This is why you hate the gym, because you're too desensitized to truly appreciate subtle physical experiences. Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? That's the point, my little marshmallow. We start with the obliques. Very important to twist, turn, and watch your booty in the mirror.
He gives his posterior a little wiggle for emphasis.
I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Tidus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. What do you think? Oh dear, no. I don't think that's a good idea. Darling, where would I hang from? Wallace? Have you seen him? A slice a la mode? How could I ever focus on form with that form before me? Oh no, no more temptations. I must keep my movement pure. Ah, you are a cruel taskmaster. Lucky for you, I am exceptionally well mastered. Rigorous training is the only way forward, the only way to progress. Bring me the ecstasy of discipline, the sublime breath of skill. Oh, for the love of Lint, I sound like him. Washford, of course. He's almost monastic in his approach to physical work. I've never been in better shape. Call Washford for me. Yes, obviously. If it were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think? Oh, yes, yes. Gloriously. You'll do it? Please. A pooper of parties. Be gone, worm.
He shoos you away with a flippant little wave of his hand. Once again, it seems as if Rebel has walked in on your previous conversation. How they are able to do so is unclear.
You again? Well, I'm here. Choose an option, butt blaster. You were probably hoping you'd get a nice, satisfying chance to put me in my place, huh? Well, go ahead. Try it. Duck Nugget. And yet, I seem to continue doing it. Nothing whatsoever from you. Unless you want to let me ride you like a rental scooter. You know. Hard. And without any concern for where I leave you when I'm done. Anyway, when we got done here, I'm getting pretty tired of this. And I've got a date with Tony to borrow some electrical tape. A lot of it. For, reasons. You've only just seen the tip of the iceberg.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1. I really need you to take this seriously? And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store, and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you, and then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. Are you sure you're not thinking of another closet? I'm certain this must be your first time. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around. Though, I can't say I mind. You have quite the reputation around the house, live wire. I'm eager to explore it for myself. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you. Volt chuckles, looking up at you mischievously, with a face that suggests he's down to play this game. With utmost politeness, he slips his arm around your waist and turns you to face the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? Oh, is that so? Then I suppose I will just have to change your mind. I do love a good challenge.
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human. What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope. Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. We'll have fun with that. I finished the patch. I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show! Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, but I assure you, what Eddie really needs is space. I insist that you don't.
Before you can even take a step away, Volt grabs your arm, his grip tighter than expected. A fire flashes in his eyes for a second, then it's gone and his grip loosens, the friendly mask returning.
Well, not now, at least. It would be a shame for you to miss the show after all the hard work that went into it. And Eddie would feel dreadful. He hates to be worried over. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Open Spotlight, our nightly talent showcase featuring the hottest up-and-coming acts from across the house. It's a real crowd pleaser. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
scufflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. Be warned, patrons, you might get wet.
Whoa.
Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I keep a close watch on this shower of mine. I keep my faucets free of stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the big holes. Oh, slide. That was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess.
You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Show's over. Club's closed. What? Why? I wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious? Then allow me to make it perfectly clear. Get out.
When Rebel walks in on you this time, they seem to be unaware of your presence. Unlike your previous encounters, Rebel is gazing off into the distance with a strange look on their face, as if they could see through the walls and they're searching for something out there. Maybe even something they know they will never find. Straight away, any hint of softness in Rebel's face dissolves. They turn on you, the mask already back in place. With a disdainful laugh, they raise an ironic eyebrow and put their hand between their legs in a gesture that can only mean one thing.
From up your butt and around the corner. You caught me in a moment of post-com clarity. What card? Like I said, what you see is exactly what you get. So, what brings you to my domain on this fine, hormonally unstable day? What's there to be worried about? I've gotten laid twice since breakfast. I'm doing great. Anything else? Seriously? I think you need to go away. Why you gotta keep doing that? I'm living my best life. What's going on with you? No one appreciates that kind of talk back, alright? I don't know what you're talking about. Aside from playing my therapist, what should we discuss? How about your woefully inadequate sex life? You gotta stop doing that! Acting like what? Myself? You're relentless, you know that? You really want me to be somebody I'm not, don't you? Sorry if I'm too much for you, but I'm not changing. Why do you keep letting me come around here anyway? You must like me or something. You gotta stop doing that! Exactly. Anyway, as scintillating as this has been, I'm gonna go laugh at the living room. You know, like, all of it.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Oh, yes, yes, yes! Well said! Excellent point! Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Ah, indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink. Wonderful. I am, I must say, already very much enjoying your wry and dry sense of humor. I think we're gonna have a grand time questing together. Ah, forgive me. I understand now. I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to, of course. I know who you are, but go ahead. I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Oh, what? In addition to adventuring, I am a movie buff, also a food buff, a DIY buff, and I'm learning macrame. And I know that, never good. Not always catastrophic, but never good.
Oh.
Oh. Yep. Sounds like was indeed the mot juste.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
Damn it. Ugh. So that means I'm bringing a complete greenhorn on my quest? God, I try not to be a fatalist. It that turns into a dangerous habit in my profession, but this is disastrous. What am I gonna do about my quest? How am I going to... I guess I could do it alone. Like I said, I'm pretty great, and I've done all the research I was just waiting for, hoping for another trained and passionate expert. No. There are things that I need that I cannot get by myself. Damn it! That's top secret. But maybe it could work. Maybe. Get out of here and let me think. I have to think. I love to think. So I'm about to have a pretty good day, but shoot. Come back when I've had a think and we'll talk.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
Why are you here? What are you doing? Hi. You're saying hi? You're greeting me? So casually, like it's easy, like it's nothing. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't. Not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked? Your idiomatic flippance is shockingly on target. Is that it, hey? Have you woken me and distracted and disturbed me to tell me I'm a little much? You worm! Of course I'm a little much! Ah! At last! A spark in your beady little eye! Do I dream? Does a worthy opponent lurk beneath this domesticated exterior? You will? Really? Well, yes, indeed we shall commence with your destruction. Let me prepare myself for battle. Prepare my dreadsome ship for its voyage unto doom. Hang on. Its name! Of course, it's the Queen Divan's... What day of the week be it? Tuesday? It doesn't. I change it sometimes. And now, it is called the Queen Divan's Revenge, because I'm so unpredictably terrifying. And now, bear witness to your undoing. Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed conjure to plow the fathomless flood? Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing
tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows. You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them. Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind. Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade. What did you say? How is this possible? Blimey. I can see my own hand rendering you like a fish still wriggling on the deck, and you're standing there talking with lungs full of free air? How dare your lips mouth round such traitorous syllables? I would if I could, and I can! It is the world of swashbuckling and a rum sun, where I am pistol-proof. But be wary with your familiarity. A Hartley may tolerate the rats, but he will still skewer them when the hunger sets in. How can you not know my name? You know, before I had my own ship, if someone on the crew had started spouting the kind of nonsense you're dripping out of your gob, they would make him walk the plank with his drawers stuffed in his mouth. But you haven't heard my moniker say, closely whispered in the passageways of your nightmares? I need a new PR manager, then. High revelations before you even ask! I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague at a high sea. I deal in death, spectacle, and blood. What it is, you cudger? I pirated his own name from one of the best pirates around. I say it in French, because French is scary. Wait! I will try to kill anyone you bring onto my ocean. If they don't die, we'll see. The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form, but despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
Hey, what up, hot stuff? It's about time we sparked up a conversation. I'm Dante, the fireplace. Sure, we just met, but you can think of me as an old flame. Of course, the hearth is the heart of the home. I seen what you're doing. Kinda get me fired up too. I am easy. And you need my help. I'm just spitting some flaming facts, friend. But it's all good, because I've been waiting for the perfect student. Yup. If you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines. Really? So what then? You're just out to make friends? That's some sort of kinky shit? Even so, It's not always gonna be so easy as firing up those specs and talking someone's ear off. Be it love, friendship, or hatred, the sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to. What? No way. Gotta melt the ice somehow. Pickup lines are one way to do that. A great opportunity to show someone you're interested in that you're funny, sexy, and smooth. Max those charisma stats. My point is that with my help, you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame. No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is. Come on, give it a try. You won't get burned, I promise. Tell you what, let's start with some punny pickup lines. See what I'm working with here. So what do you think? You up for it? All right, hope you're primed and ready. What up, hottie? Got a light? Cause I think you just might be my perfect match. Huh? Huh? What'd you think? Damn! I've been working on that one for ages. I guess it could always be better, huh? You know what? This could be good for both of us. We could workshop it a bit and get to know each other. What would you say to make this line better? Okay, so what would you change it to? I feel you, no pressure. And I totally get where you're coming from. You see, that was all a trick question, or a lesson, I guess. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener. Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates of someone's heart, get to know their soul, you know? You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth, but in a sensitive way. I call this style the way of the flame. Think you can handle it? Not for nothing. What if I told you the pickup line lesson was just a pickup line to a larger relationship between us? Pretty meta, right? You may be a moist one, but that don't mean I don't like you. Alright, I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker. Later.
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me. Hey, no judging here, pal. Look, why don't we just start over?
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... You're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the king of the ring, the Duke of Dunk, the jack of all trades, master of fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock! Oh, hell yeah! Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete.
Well, yeah, but where's the fun in that? There's no hide. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing.
Cookies is fine for pals. Whoa, hey, it's all chill, man.
I don't need a groupie. Anyway, it's good to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you? Hey, that's okay. I won't pry. Real pals respect each other's privacy and boundaries. You don't have to share shit you don't want to share.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, let's get it, baby!
And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
What? Of course you do. We all do. Yours might be like sleepy right now. But that's okay. We'll wake him up.
We just gotta get you into the flow. But I want to make sure you're ready for it.
After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury.
So you come back here when you're ready to get into it.
Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun!
It's Rebel.
If it isn't my favorite piece of eye candy. I'd say it was great to see you, but that would be an overstatement. It's okay to see you. Reasonable. Decent. Oh, do I? Why's that Four Eyes Maggie always snooping around? Sniffing into other people's business? Bet there's something fishy she's hiding away. Bitch. Whatever. Do you. And maybe I'll do you. And we can both do me. Know what else I've noticed? How about that Betty? Giving away day and night. No warm and cuddling after. I mean, I like to party, but she's so gooey. Like, aren't we all just trying to mash our bits together? Yuck. I mean, of course she is. Know what else I've noticed? You met that golden trophy twink Stepford? Like, when's he gonna realize he's so hungry for a daddy? And come play with me. He's just wasting his time with all that sports balling. Cool like a fart in a hot car. Know what else I've noticed? No what I'm not a fan of? Who've always acting like everything's so great. But doesn't that fake positive act make you sick? Like 20 packs of Sweet and Light, know what else I've noticed? Whatever. Bye.
You're forced to crane your neck upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating figure. He says nothing for several minutes. You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross-trainer is broken.
What is Oakhane? I am not an oak, and what do trees have to do with hay? Ah, I see. You must be foreign. You speak strangely, but I am willing not to kill you yet. We seem to be communicating. An excellent point. I suppose I must conquer you now. You are indeed game for a good fight. I love it. Choose your weapon. I feel it. The surge of violence within me. Come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet, and glory shall be mine.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the Dateviators? Are they operating efficiently? Completely? I don't believe that's correct. I'm not one to be trifled with. Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the Quantum Catalyst Activator. Quantum Catalyst Activator. And I haven't even told you what it is yet. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the Quantum Catalyst Activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Are you insane? Sorry, it's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it? I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? Ah, that's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere? Ah, can't win them all.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god,
This cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right? Oh my god, you're even more hilarious in real life than I imagined.
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Only sick with enthusiasm, and maybe sick with some mild food poisoning, but that's totally unrelated. Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. See, just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I've considered a lot of things. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Yeah? You get nervous too? Oh my god, no disagreement here. Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate it. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan. Well, no one is going to be a bigger fan than your own mom, but I'm happy to be in second place. I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance. The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh! There truly aren't words for how incredible you are. Right? I know that, and it's your commitment to the intention of doing them that is the real art. I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but no, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. All right, since you twisted my arm, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher. Stop being modest. You should design wedding stationery or tattoos or something. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. No, they're just fans of you. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda. They were so impressed. Gruyere was such an inspired choice. Maybe next time you should include some Fontina. Get it? Fontina, the cheese. It sounds like Fantina, the fan. That's just a taste of the hilarious banter you can expect at the gatherings. Yay! Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon. And I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy, thinking about it is all I could ever ask for. I really hope to see you back here then, and I promise it'll be an incredible experience. And thanks so much for the autograph.
Hey. Sorry if that seemed rude. I'm just in my head right now. Do you mind coming back some other time? I'd rather be alone right now. Goodbye.
Oh, you again. I mean, JK, hi, good to see you. Guess I will stop my live stream and, talk to you now? Oh my god. I can't believe that you just